Hello everyone, so in this video we are going to see the comprehensions. In that, first we are going to see the list comprehension, then set comprehension, dictionary comprehension, and at the end tuple comprehension. So we previously saw in the videos that how to create a list, set, dictionary and tuple, and the functions and methods associated with each. So here we are seeing the comprehension and how we can create each of them using comprehension. So comprehension is a powerful way to create a list, set, dictionary and tuple. It allows us to write easy code in a single line. So if you are writing your code in a single line, it means it will be harder to read. So comprehensions are harder to read, but they are very effective if used in proper format. So the first we are going to see the list comprehension. So list comprehension start with square bracket. Inside that we are using a for loop to generate 10 numbers, and then before the for loop we are using the expression that will be placed in your list. So you can see here this I right now is holding 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but right now this is bound in square bracket, so that's why it get added into the list. And this is the simplest way we can create a list using list comprehension. We can also create a list using some condition on it. So for example, I'm using this for loop, I'm generating 10 numbers, but I'm checking with the if statement if that number is divided by 2. So if this condition is satisfied by this number, which is I, then add that into the list. And here you can see 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 satisfy this condition, that's why it is added into the list. So this is another way we can create a list using condition on iterator. So we can use more than one for loop also. So here I'm using two for loops, one with the I and second with a j. So this is how we can also use more than one for loop to create a list or nested list. This is just another example of list comprehension. So right now I am generating a random number between 1 to 10 and repeating that over 50 times. So you can see and adding that and adding those results in a list. And here you can see these are the result of this random number between 1 and 10 when repeating 50 times. Then obviously when we are creating a list from using list comprehension, we can also use the functions and methods associated with the list on a list comprehension. So this is just an example. So whatever random numbers are generated in the previous block, I'm checking the numbers which are greater than 5, and if they are, then I'm adding that into the list, and then at the end I'm returning the length of that list. So here the 25 numbers are greater than 5. So this is how we can use list comprehension to create a list. Similar to list comprehension, we have a set comprehension. So the powerful way of creating a set. So here I'm using one sentence as an example. Then I'm splitting that sentence on space. So the result is now in list and all elements are separated by space are the element of the list. So here you can see all the elements which are separated by space are converted into list element. But when I'm traveling over a list, then I'm checking if the length of the word is greater than or equal to 4, and if it is, then I am adding that into a set. And here you can see the elements are added into a set. So as we saw in the previous, all the methods and functions associated with the set, you can use that on the set comprehension. Then we have a dictionary comprehension, the powerful way of creating a dictionary. So here we can see I'm traveling over a list, and to create a dictionary we need a key and value which are separated by a colon. So here you can see right now I'm using this x as a key and x square as a value. So this double asterisk means square. So you can see the first element is 1. So 1 and the square is also 1. Second element is 2, but 2 square is 4. That's why it is added 4 here as a value. Similarly, all elements are added. So there is another example of dictionary comprehension, and here you can see I already created one dictionary, but over the dictionary I'm using one filter and condition. The filter is that the value should be greater than 1. So here you can see the value is less than 1 and here the value is greater than 1. And then I'm checking the condition where that value get divided by 2 and the remainder is 0. And here you can see there is only one key value pair which satisfies this condition, and as a result we get that also. And here you can see this is the syntax of using dictionary with multiple conditions. And all the functions and methods associated with the dictionary can be used on this dictionary comprehension. Then at the last we are going to see tuple comprehension. So the powerful way of creating tuple. So we all know how to iterate over a tuple using for loop, and this is the result of this piece of code, and you can see we iterate over all the element of the tuple. But when we try to iterate over a tuple with a tuple comprehension, at that time the result is generator object. So how to get a real result? To get the real result, first we need to use the list comprehension, and then using this tuple function we can convert any list into tuple. And here you can see how we can use this tuple comprehension with condition on it, and the result is a list, and then we are converting that list into tuple. So we just saw list comprehension, set comprehension, dictionary comprehension, and tuple comprehension. Thank you.